I am Pritam Rohila, the Executive Director of the Association for Communal Harmony in Asia, also known by its acronym ACHA as ACHA. I'll tell you more about ACHA later. We have just launched our Profiles project. It will highlight life and work of some of the South Asian peace, communal harmony and human rights activists. Nasreen Khan has kindly agreed to edit our videos for this project. This video is about Mr. Mohammad Turab. He is the Executive Secretary of COVA, the Confederation of Voluntary Associations based in Hyderabad. For more than 40 years, he has been promoting the syncretic culture of India and bringing Hindus and Muslims of India together. I interviewed him on February 3, 2013 at his office, which is located in a very noisy part of the old section of Hyderabad.
My name is Mohammed Turab and my pen name is Pritam.
Do you write something?
Yeah. I used to write articles and poetry in my student life. I did my schooling in Hyderabad and in my locality the atmosphere was very amicable and people from different religions, they were harmonious in relations. But there were also some gossips about other communities, other sects. And like I belong to Sunni sect, but people have different views about Shia sect.
Right.
So some people wanted that we should not mix up with Shia communities in my childhood. And also some elements from Hindu communities, they were against the Muslims. That was also felt by me in my childhood. They used to abuse each other. So that pinched me. When we went to enjoy the celebrations of Hindu festivals, to go and see their celebrations. Also there were some, in the childhood there were some students who used to beat us, kick us as Muslims, and then putting sand in our pockets. So I...
Sand in your pocket? What do you mean by that?
Sand.
Sand in your pocket?
Yeah.
Just to harass you?
Yeah, just to harass me. So that gave me a thinking by these people, and then so I realized that because in the childhood they are taught against other religions, other communities, so they carry these thinking.
Alright.
But whereas in general I have seen localities, and then in my locality one Raja Ranjit Prakash Lal was the Mir Mohalla. Mir Mohalla was a Hindu person of the entire area where the majority was Muslims. So that was the thing. And then in my schooling I came in contact with some intellectuals, participated in discussions on some issues.
आप बता रहे थे कि आप कैसे हालात में पले बड़े हुए, तो वैसे आपके you were influenced by those experiences.
Yes.
And that's how you decided to
Yes.
work for communal harmony and peace and stuff like
Yes,
that.
and in my childhood also, I used to bring my friends from other religions together and bring farming teams for sports and games. So
Combined teams.
That was my hobby.
Combined teams, Hindu-Muslim
Yes,
teams.
Hindu-Muslim. So we all used to play together
Acha, acha.
and organizing some matches like that.
Acha, acha.
Then after this 1968, there was Telangana movement in Hyderabad that disturbed education.
Acha.
And then I got an opportunity to move from Hyderabad with a roving lecturer. And he said that he will support my education if I accompany him. Then I left Hyderabad.
Acha.
Then I went to different places along with him, and we used to organize some lectures. In those lectures in Maharashtra, there is one place called Chandrapur, Chanda. We were organizing series of lectures there, and also I was to show what is prayer, what is namaz, along with different topics. One topic was how Muslims perform prayers, and then I used to give demo, and the meanings, everything.
So this is a kind of interfaith activity.
Yes, interfaith activity.
To help other people understand what
Yes.
Muslims are all about.
Yes. So that time one person came and said that you go to Wardha
Acha.
and there is one organization of similar objectives.
Acha.
You meet the saint there. He is Swami Satyabhat.
Acha.
Then we wrote to him, then he welcomed us.
Acha.
We went to his ashram and he was trying to bring all religions at one place, and he formed a society called Satya Samaj.
Acha.
And he believed that, and he also preached that if we follow one prophet, then the other prophets are also the brothers of our prophet. So like that, they are all brothers, all prophets, and we have to respect them. So that way, and then he wrote many books, and I studied his books there. I stayed there for a long time. And then in the meantime,
That was in Chandana.
in Chandapur, Chandapur, Maharashtra. And then his follower from Ayodhya had come to Wardha. Then he invited us to Ayodhya. So I went to Ayodhya with him.
Acha.
I stayed there, and then I started rowing, and then I stationed at Bhopal, where I learned yoga.
Acha.
I completed one yoga course that was given to teachers. That was the first program in India
Acha.
to educate in education department for students to impart yoga education.
Acha.
So I completed course there,
Achha.
and I was the youngest participant
Achha.
because all were the teachers.
How old were you at that time?
That time I was about 17, 18 years.
Oh, really?
So then I completed the book, and then my associate lecturer, he appreciated me how I learned, and I started giving demos and lectures on yoga.
Okay.
So being a Muslim, and then I delivered thousands of lectures in colleges, even reputed institutions like
Because many people think yoga is a Hindu thing, and you are being Muslim, you are doing some
Yes.
Hindu.
Yes, propagating yoga, and they respected me a lot. Then I wrote a book on yoga,
Acha.
and then based on the merits of my book, I was given an appointment as a teacher in Faizabad.
Acha.
So that is Faizabad. That is very close to Ayodhya.
UP, yes.
So 7 kilometers away from
Right.
Ayodhya. Then I lived there for about 7 years, and then there I founded one organization
Acha.
called Antarashtriya Sanskritik Manch.
Acha.
My objective was to bring peace and harmony through intercultural exchanges,
Acha.
organizing different programs. There I used to organize Holi Milaps, Eid Milaps.
So So since your early years,
Yes.
you've been working actively
Yes.
to promote Hindu-Muslim
Yes.
communal harmony
Yes.
in India.
And at Ayodhya also I was received well by reputed sons
Acha,
of reputed institutions. Like there was a Lakshman Kila,
acha,
a very respectable saint of the place,
Acha.
and others also. So there was one place where they used to gather. So where I was staying.
Good. But let me change the subject a little bit. I appreciate you going into detail and giving us this information, but because of the time consideration, let me bring it to you to Goa.
Yes.
Now you are working for Goa.
Yes.
What is Goa?
So Goa.
पूरा नाम क्या है इसका?
Yes. Goa is Confederation of Voluntary Associations. I would like to say before Goa there was Hyderabad ACHA.
अच्छा.
So when I came to Hyderabad.
Hyderabad Unity.
Yes, Hyderabad. When I came to Hyderabad from North India, I joined service here. There I was looking some platform for peace and communal harmony. So when there were skirmishes of these sorts, then the Hyderabad ACHA movement came up. So I joined Hyderabad ACHA. So we used to go and then do harmony work and then counseling people, educating. So after 1991 riots.
1991 riots in Hyderabad.
So that actually those were not riots but engineered. Engineered plan.
All riots are engineered.
All riots are engineered. That was engineered with political motives.
Right.
So and that was very horrible. For more than 2 months there was curfew planned and then our military covering the city. Then the concerned citizens got together and they thought that this part of the city is vulnerable. Hyderabad. So we have to concentrate here and permanently we should do some work. So there people gathered and then the concept came that we should identify locality based organizations and then bring them together, confederate them and help them build their capacities and so that they work in their areas. So this is what confederation
voluntary organizations.
Associations.
And when did it happen?
In 1991 as a movement it started. But after 94 continuously the work streamlined. And in 95 it was registered.
Now you are an employee at Goa or what is your position there?
Now presently I am an employee but earlier I was associated voluntarily because I was working with other organizations.
So what's your designation now?
Now I am as an executive secretary.
And what's the role that you play in this organization?
I look overall management, finance control, personal relations, human resources, and then networking, city networking with all NGOs. Different NGOs working with different focuses. But when there is a need, we get together and then support each other. So that is the networking.
So, having worked for so many years to promote Hindu-Muslim unity, communal harmony in India, Andhra Pradesh, UP, what do you think you have accomplished so far?
Our accomplishment is we have changed the mindsets of the people a lot. Some 2 decades ago, the mindset of the people was quite different. So volatile, explosive. Whenever a small altercation between a Hindu and Muslim would have exploded into communal riot. So now, even after bomb blast in Hyderabad, 3 bomb blasts, people did not come to retaliate, but they were just trying to understand what is happening. So very sensibly they are trying. At many places, people have tried to disturb communal harmony, but now general public is not going into that way. So this is the accomplishment.
General public is more aware of the need for maintaining harmony because of the effort that you and Goa has done. Now, what are your future plans?
Goa's future plan is to establish one international organization and specifically to address the issues of South Asia. to bring people of different nations together, better understanding among the people of different South Asian countries. So that is the object.
Good. And now let me bring you to another topic. India and Pakistan.
Yes.
Let's talk about India. What is the situation in India? I'm not talking about the political situation as much as the communal situation, as far as the peace and harmony are concerned. What do you think is going on in India currently?
In India, at political level, at government level, India is trying to have good relations with Pakistan.
Now let's confine to what is happening within India.
Yes, within India.
How are the conditions in India?
In India, about the understanding of people.
Yes, about the harmony and peace and
Yes,
human rights.
The creation of Pakistan is the greater contributor to the disharmony between Hindus and Muslims.
You think so that after Pakistan was created,
Yes.
there was more disharmony between Hindus and Muslims in India?
In India, it is because they are not given correct picture. Muslims were not responsible. Muslims of India were not responsible for the partition.
Right.
And the stalwarts, Muslim stalwarts who were against the partition, they are not being highlighted. So that has to be taught to young generation that Muslims are not responsible for creation of Pakistan.
Right.
So otherwise, what they think that these are the Muslims who are responsible for partition and they are pro-Pakistan. That is the perspective, mentality they have.
At least some political elements are trying to promote that image.
That image, yes.
For many years they've been promoting that.
Yes.
And we think that that should be our target.
Yes.
To how to get rid of that.
Yes. Another thing is to promote harmony in India between Hindus and Muslims is the freedom fighters belonging to Muslim, Christian, other communities are not highlighted. Only Hindus are highlighted as freedom fighters. We have to bring that information to the young generation that Muslims have also contributed, Christians have also contributed, and particularly Muslim religious leaders, Jamiyat al-Ulama-e-Hind, the Muslim organization, the religious leaders of this Muslim organization were in the forefront fighting against British. So that is not being highlighted. So if that is educated to young generations, so they respect Muslims also.
Are there any Muslim leaders who are trying to highlight that? I can understand some Hindu leaders are purposely not trying to do that. But are there some Muslim leaders who are trying to bring it in front of other people?
Leaders are not trying, but because leaders have different agenda. But some activists are trying.
Okay.
One activist is compiling the biographies of Muslim freedom fighters, and then we are negotiating with him. And we said that when you complete it, so we will take it at grassroots.
Okay.
We will take it to colleges, institutions. Like in Hyderabad, there was one Turab Khan. So he exploded bomb in residency during the residence of British resident. So he is never highlighted.
Right.
There are other Muslims from Hyderabad who have fought like anything against British. So we have to do that thing.
And on the national level too, Frontier Gandhi was.
Yes, Frontier Gandhi.
He was there for a long time.
Yes, and after his demise, there is no talk about him.
Yeah, neither in India nor in Pakistan.
Not in Pakistan.
Right. So, from all the work that you have done so far for so many years, what specific lessons do you think you have learned that you will like to pass it on to others,
Yes.
to people, new generations?
Yes. So, like I believe that religion is a personal matter, and our belief, our celebrations, if we confine to boundaries, I think harmony can be improved. When our celebrations come on the streets, then conflicts take place, and then the harmony goes away. So, like in Hyderabad, in the name of freedom of expression, when there is any opportunity to express for the rights, for anything, so they have a secluded place allotted. The government asks to go there and to express yourself. There is a particular place. So like that, the government should also specify one place for religious celebrations, all processions, to go there, celebrate and come to city.
Right, yeah.
So nothing should be on the streets and no disturbance should be there. So that will help in promoting harmony and respect to others.
I understand that talking to the common people, one of the things people say against Muslims, that on Fridays they close roads because they spread out in the whole neighborhood and block traffic when they are doing the Friday namaz. Another complaint people have that, for example, they on Eid al-Zaha, they slaughter animals right in the streets, and they feel that should be done inside.
Exactly.
But by that token, the Hindu celebrations also should be similar, that they are confined to indoors rather than being inflicted upon other people.
As regards mosque prayers in the mosque is concerned, Muslims have to be sensitized. Islam doesn't permit to obstruct others while praying. But this is all political gimmick. So they have to understand that we are violating our norms while observing prayers. So there shouldn't be any obstruction to the roads. Recently, I tell you, last Friday in Hyderabad, earlier they have been blocking the roads, the police department, and then picketing. The heavy security was there around Makkah Masjid. But people objected to it. They said, you ease the traffic. We were much pained to see every Friday security all over around the mosque, and then roads are blocked by police department, and people are suffering. So we were not happy. And we said that our community should take responsibility to see that where Muslims gather, there is a peace. So Islam says Muslims are for peace. So that message should be given by Muslims when they gather somewhere. So that is our view. So before last Friday, there were some troubles, political troubles, and then these children were utilized to express protest, anger, everything. So last Friday, on the advice of some concerned citizens and our advice, the police did not block roads. So they didn't stop anybody. So all people were passing through, and then prayer was very peaceful.
Good, that's the way it should be. Now let me talk to you about your personal life. Are you married?
Yes.
Children?
I have 4 children, 3 daughters, 1 son.
क्या नाम होंगे?
My first daughter is Rubina Sultan. She is married to an industrialist in Bellary, Karnataka. And my second daughter is Fariha Srishavu. She is married to a railway employee in Gundaka. And the third daughter, the youngest daughter is Tarifa Fuzmoor. She is a lecturer in Polytechnic. And her husband is working in NIMS, Nizam's Institute of Medical Sciences. And my son completed MBA, BTech MBA, and he's working with a private company.
Good. आपकी फैमिली का क्या हाल है? और how supportive are they in the work that you do?
Yeah, they are always supportive because they also subscribe to my ideology, and they are also so secular and respecting others.
So they get involved also in your projects?
Yes.
So you have full support with this one.
Yes, I get full support from my family.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Turab.
even my parents also supported me.
Oh really? That's
Yes, they were me in my childhood.
Now let me come to the final question.
Yes,
That after all this,
yes.
what has happened to Mohammed Turab? What is the result of all your experiences, all the work that you have done?
Yes.
But in that process, what has happened to?
Yeah, I learned to respect religions, sentiments of others, and then I learned to try to bring communities together so that people live with peace and harmony, and also
But what have you learned about yourself?
myself.
Yes. I mean, has your own ideas of who you are
Yeah.
have undergone any change because of these experiences?
Yes, there's a lot of change, lot of change in me now.
So what is that? What changes have taken place in you?
There is a change. There is a change. I learned behavior, social behavior. I learned interpersonal relations. I learned respecting each other. I also gained my knowledge in the field.
So you feel that you are a better human being, a better person
Yes.
because of what you have done.
Yes.
Do you have any regrets that I wish I could have done this or that? Or do you feel that there is something unfinished that you would like to finish?
I would like to record my biography. That is my future plan. From the childhood, all my experiences. So that is my one work I have to do.
वो उसी क्या प्लान है, कब होगा वो?
वो उसको तो बहुत टाइम लगेगा.
अच्छा, आपकी उम्र क्या है?
अभी 62 है.
62 है. अच्छा, लगते नहीं आप माशाल्लाह बहुत नौजवान हैं.
Because I was yoga student and I got appreciations a lot. And because of my disciplined life, so I could maintain my health.
So, tell us a little bit about disciplined life. What do you mean by disciplined life?
Disciplined life, punctuality, time.
अच्छा.
Time for eating, time for sleeping, time for reading.
Regular things.
Regularity in life.
अच्छा. Well, thank you, Mr. Turab. I appreciate the time you took out of your busy schedule. I know you are a very busy person.
Thank you so much, sir.
And hopefully.
You didn't ask me about Pritam.
हाँ, मैंने शुरू में पूछा था क्या मैंने बताया था आपका करने में. आप बताइए कुछ पढ़े, वो सुनाइए, कुछ लिखा हो तो. कोई कविता, कोई नज़म.
वो एक स्टैंजा आपको बोलता हूँ.
हाँ, बोलिए.
मेरे को याद नहीं है. तो एक पीरियड ऐसा आया ड्यूरिंग माई स्ट्रगल इन लाइफ. तो उसमें मैंने लिखा कि हर मौज को आस साहिल की होती है.
हर मौज को आस साहिल की होती है.
मैं वो मौज हूँ जिसे किनारा नहीं मिलता.
मैं वो मौज हूँ जिसे किनारा नहीं मिलता.
During my struggle, that was my feeling.
Do you think you have आपको किनारा मिला है?
मिला है. Yes.
अच्छा.
Now I am very happy with my life and my accomplishment, and then I did my work duty towards my parents, my brothers, sisters, my family.
So you are
my society.
So you are very, very happy with what kind of person you have been and what you are now, and where you are in your life right now. You are very happy and satisfied.
Very happy and very satisfied to be of service to the society.
Well, thank you very much. As I told you before, I represent the Association for Communal Harmony in Asia, which is also known by its acronym ACHA. Based in the US state of Oregon, It is a non-profit, non-political organization. Founded in 1993, ACHA aims to promote peace in South Asia and harmony among South Asians everywhere. But the realities have made us to focus our efforts primarily on India and Pakistan. During the last 20 years, we have initiated petitions, participated in and organized peace missions, conducted peace camps for youth, recognized activists with awards for their meritorious efforts, and brought out electronic publications. For their continued support, we thank our peace partners, particularly in India, Varanasi-based People's Vigilance Committee for Human Rights, Hyderabad-based Confederation of Voluntary Associations, and Chandigarh-based Yuv Satta. And in Pakistan, Karachi-based Pakistan Institute of Labour, Education and Research, also Karachi-based Tehreek-e-Niswan, and Lahore-based Institute for Peace and Secular Studies. Also, commitment and dedication of our members and directors have been responsible for our accomplishments. But I am particularly grateful to 3 individuals who helped make ACHA what it is today. They are Dr. Ingrid Schaefer, Reverend Dr. Herbert Hofer, and Kundan Rohila. Dr. Ingrid Schaefer is a retired professor of philosophy, religion, and interdisciplinary studies at the University of Science and Art of Oklahoma. For many years, at her own expense, she has been designing and maintaining websites of several humanitarian organizations, including ACHA. Reverend Dr. Herbert Hofer is Emeritus Professor of Theology at Concordia University in Portland, Oregon. During many years of his association with ACHA, he has held many important positions like Director, Treasurer, Secretary, and President. He continues to be a loyal and dedicated supporter of ACHA. As far as Kundan Rohila is concerned, I will let her speak for herself.
I'm Kundan Rohila. In beginning, I got involved because of my husband, Pritam Rohila. But as I got to know more people, I make more friends, and we travel India and Pakistan, and I got to know more and more about the peace, how it's important, and how much people like to do it. We think, oh, this is not me, or this is not many people likes to do those things. But actually, more people likes to have a peace in the world than war in the world. So I joined to my husband for peace camps, and I start taking some videos, and I try to see the people's expression, how they are interested in those talks, what my husband was giving. And I realized that many times they don't actually understand what he means. Maybe they feel he's little too high in his talk or whatever. Then I stepped in and to explain to them that this is in a simple language, that this is, even though we are speaking Hindi or Urdu literally, they are not familiar with our pronounces or whatever. So I explained to them and they got really interested what we are talking about, and they are really enjoyed the talk and they try to put in their regular life. Top of that, I really got impressed the way they are doing peace work, putting their life in dangerous, and still they are doing welfare for others. And it's amazing that how much those young children, young means under 25, and they are doing such a wonderful job. I'm really impressed and I'm amazed for this work. Thank you.